Hello and welcome to my studio. My name is Ido Agassi, and today, as promised, I want to show you the process of making a double pocket accordion fold with a magnetic closure. This is probably going to be a long video. That is why I'm going to divide it into chapters so you can jump between them. So with an idea in mind, let's bind. I'll start with the inner piece. I'll locate 2 centimeters from the edge my weight. This is bigger than what I need. I'll bring a piece of waste paper and I'm going to glue one side of, this is a thick paper, around 250 grams. I'm not using a board for this pocket, but thick paper. I'm going to locate it, making sure it is exactly at the end of the cloth here. I'll move the weight and take my bone folder. I'm going around the cloth. This cloth is called half linen. This is from Holland, from Van Eyck. But of course you can use any kind of cloth. I'll bring my knife and my ruler and I'm going to trim it up until the end of the paper on 3 sides. And this side I'm going to fold to itself because this is going to be seen. I'll take a piece of waste paper and glue the strip. Let me quickly do the other one. The glue I'm using here is PVA white glue. And now I'm going to do a double piece. I'll put a piece of weight here, but it's bigger than what I need. I'll bring waste paper. And again, with the PVA, gluing the paper. I'll take the waste paper out and bring it and connect. Flip it over. And now trim the edges. So I'm all done. This is 27 on 22 and this is 13.5 on 22. And because I have 2 of those, I have all parts for the inside. I'll move on to folding the inner accordion. I'm going to fold it good side to good side up until the end and work with the bone folder. And now I'm going to fold it in half. So I'm going to bring it until the edge here. I cut it to 53 centimeters because the long side is 22 and I have 13.5 on both sides and 2 centimeters that are going to be folded to itself. So I made 2 of these, and now what I'm going to do, I made myself a block of bookbinding board that would help me connect the 2 pieces. And because I made an addition of these pockets, I made 2 of those, and that makes the process much easier. But you can also use 2 pieces of weight to lift everything when you connect them. I'll bring the pieces, so I have 2 of those, and what I'm going to do is fold this in half. Just fold it to itself, see everything is aligned, take my bone folder and make a fold. And now I'm going to open it. I'll take my board and put it inside here. Take one of those and put good side down and the folded side toward the middle. And I'm going to slide it to the edge of the table. See, everything is straight. I'm going to put a piece of weight on it so it won't move. And now I'm going to take the strip I already made and I'm going to fold it 2 centimeters from the edge. I'll put some glue on it. Fold it to itself and connect. I'll put some glue on the paper here. I'll bring my folded accordion and make sure it's from the beginning here, exactly from the beginning, and that it is connected. Now I'll put some glue on the other side, and then I'm going to fold it down here. Take my bone folder and connect the upper side and the lower side. So this side is connected. Now, very slowly, I'm going to flip it to this direction. Now I'm going to fold this part. So I'm going to lift this a bit. I'm going to glue the lower side and the upper side. I'm going to pull it and connect the upper side here. And I'm going to make like a triangle here. We do the lower side also. I'm just connecting it with the edge here. That's why the board inside is such a great advantage. Let me cut this triangle with a bit of an edge. I'm going to lift it, insert this small piece here, and close it on it. I don't need to worry because this corner won't be seen, it's going to be covered. I'll do it also on the bottom side. You can't see it, but this is the same procedure. I'm going to cut it, lift one side, pull this side, and then cover with this side. After I finish this, I can move this up here and it can sit nicely. And now I'm going to work on the edge here on the bottom side and on the upper side. Lifting it a bit, pulling it, and I want to make sure where the fold is, and I'm going to make the fold. The reason I didn't do it before, because I want to make sure it is exactly at the place I want it to be, and connect. I'm starting so this would be a straight line, and then running and making the triangle here, and I'm doing the lower side. And now what I'm going to do is cut with a bit of an angle, lifting this side, pulling it inside, and then covering with this side. I'll do the same to the lower side. Actually, now I can flip it over so you can see. I'm going to lift one. I see I need some more glue. Shoving it inside here and closing it nicely. So this is one side. Now I'm going to take the board outside and I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So I see everything here is straight and here, and I'll bring the other piece exactly touching edge of the table. I'll take my strip and I'm going to connect it flush here and here and connect with the bone folder. Now I'll glue the bottom side. I can flip it to this side. I'll bring the weight again here. And I'm going to glue the two strips that are going on the paper. And I'm going to connect it, upper side, lower side. Let's finish the upper side up until the end, make a triangle here, and then pull it and connect the lower side. I'll cut a triangle with a bit of an angle, lift it, take my bone folder, shove it inside, and close it. The lower side that you cannot see now, lift it, connect, and close it. Move it to this side, pull it, bring it to the point, exactly straight. Look how amazing it looks. And connect it with the triangle. Trim it, lift it, shove it, close it. Lower side. Trim it here. Flip it over and close the corner. And look what happens now. I can close it, and now I can take this outside, and I have two pockets and everything is covered inside, and I can work on the outside with the leather and the magnetic closure. I'll move on to working with the leather for the outside. This is a bit thick. That is why I'll bring my paring machine and I'll connect two clamps. Let me see that it's open a bit. And I'm going to pare the whole piece. So I'm going line after line. This is a procedure I do only in boxes, not when I'm working on a binding. It takes a bit of time, but I'm almost there. Now I'll see if I missed somewhere. So I'm just running it to see if there's somewhere pointing out. Like here, for example. Great. I'll take it out. And now I'm going to bring my litho stone and I'm going to work the edges. I'll bring my paring knife and I'm going to cut the edges here with an angle, like so, and then run it up until the other edge. What I'm working with is a litho stone. It is a soft stone that protects the sharpness of the blade. Up until the end, like so. Sometimes you need to give it a little bit more detailed work. Great. I'll clean this. And now I'm going to work with the Spokeshave. I'll flip it like this. I'll connect it here. I'll bring a weight with the board underneath. Connect two clamps. And now I'm going to take my Spokeshave. This tool is grounded so it would have a different angle than working with wood. I'm going to see that the blade is out enough, and then I'm going to just work on the edge and bevel the edge from where I worked with the paring knife to the thickness of the rest of the leather. I'll open and move the leather. Notice that I'm moving aside and not straight. That helps prevent cutting the leather. Yes, that's exactly what I need. Great. Now I'm going to paste the leather. I'll bring my paste. And I'm going to paste everything. I'll let it rest for a second. And I'll give it another coat. I'll take the waste paper out. And I'll bring a piece of paper and connect it. And that would give me a guide for the piece I need to cover the back. I'll take a board from the press and give it a couple of minutes to dry out. I'll take the board off. I'll bring my triangular ruler and my knife, and I'm going to cut with an angle, 45-degree angle. I'll bring my litho stone again, and I'm going to cut with an angle the corners. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take my scalpel and just work the corners a bit so I will have a nice turn-ins. I'm trimming like the triangle between the folds here. I'll bring a piece of waste paper to put underneath. I'll put some more paste. Take the waste paper out, and I'm going to fold the leather until the paper. Work with the bone folder and work the corners. Do the opposite side. Because this is a kind of a box or a folder, you don't need to work with paste. You can work with PVA also. I just have one cooked already, and I usually work with paste while making things with leather. I'm working the corner here. And now I'm going to work the other side. Fold it till the paper. Making sure it is sitting one exactly on top of the other. Working the corners. So I'm finished with the back. I'm going to do the front side exactly the same, just half the size. I'll do it off camera and then start connecting the magnet for the closure. So I made a jig with a hole for the location of my magnet. I'll put a weight on it. And I'm going to take a magnet. This is 2 millimeter thick and round 1 centimeter diameter. I'm going to put PVA on it. It's supposed to hold it, and I'll put it inside. I'll take it out. And now I'll take a piece of waste paper, and I made a piece of cloth that is going to cover all around half centimeter. And this is until a plate that you can see the edge of the cloth. I'll glue it until the end. As you can see, I folded the cloth to itself around half a centimeter from the edge. I'll take the waste paper out, and I'm going to bring it half a centimeter all around. First, I'll see it straight as I want it to be. And now I'm going to work with the bone folder and work around the magnet. I made another jig to just fold it into place with the edges of the leather, as you can see. It really helps making jigs when you're making an edition and not just one copy. and I made an edition of around 100 copies of this folder a couple of years ago. I'll put it inside the press. Great. Now I'll bring the inside, and I connected another board that when I'm going to press it, all the cloth that is turned on it would be flush with the inside. And I'm going to bring this side, and this side I made a place for the tin that is going to be the closure. I'll shove it inside here. Now I'm going to take a ruler and my pencil, and I'm going to mark 2 centimeters. And I'm going to take the piece of tin, and I want it even on both sides. That's the place I want it to be. I'll mark it with a pencil. Great. I'll take a double-sided tape. I think that would hold it nicely. And I'm going to connect it to my piece. I'll cut it all around. I'll peel off the double-sided tape and connect it in place. The reason I connected 3.5 centimeter with this tin is because I want the magnet to be closed when it's completely full or when it is empty, and that would give us the options. Okay, now I'm going to glue both sides because it's time to connect everything together. So I'm going to glue one side up all the way until the edge. Fold it, see it's aligned, and connect it. Now I'll bring this piece and I'm going to glue the back side up until the edge. You see how the board jigs are helping me connect, and afterwards putting it inside the press. Now I need to be precise. Flip it over and bring it all around. See, it's okay on all sides. Look that it closes like this. And now the last stage of gluing the front side. I'm going to glue all around up until the edge. All around here. Great. I'll bring my leather and connect it, making sure it is straight all around. Wow, that looks beautiful. Let me make sure it's the same all around. Great. Now I'm going to put it inside the press. I'll put it here. Put the board on it. Take this outside. Let me see if it fits. I'll lift it, insert it inside, and close it. Now the boards that I added are helping everything to be aligned while it is pressed, and not something will lift because of the double material and so on. I'll give it a second, but I really want to show you the final result. I'll take it out. Let me see what we have. I'll take one out. I'll take out the other one. And now I'm going to fold it. I'm making sure with the bone folder that the bottom side is going completely like I folded it, and the sides are going inside. I'll press it a bit. One side is okay. The sides are the most important things to help close it. I'll work around the magnet and it closes nicely, and if it's full it could be closed, and if it's empty So that's it, the whole process of making a double pocket accordion fold. Thank you for watching and for being here. Consider subscribing if you're interested in things related to letterpress, bookbinding, and box making, and I'll see you in my next video.